Hi guys, I hope y'all are ready for calendar today. We are in a new month. We started talking about it some last week. We had August, that was the first month of school. Now we are in our second month of school, and it's a new month, and we said it was called what? Who remembers what month it was called? What's this month called? Starts with a uppercase letter that makes the sound like snake. Who remembers? September. Can you say September? Say it with me. September. Good. And it starts with an uppercase letter. What's the uppercase letter called that makes the sound? S, like snake. Good. So we know that our month is September. And we're going to count how many days we've had in September. You ready? I want you to count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've had 8. This is 8 days in September. This is the 8th day in September. So today is September the 8th, 2020. And that is our year. What year we are in? 2020. Good job. All right. Let's sing our Days of the Week song. I want you to sing it with me. You ready? There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Good. All right, so we had a long weekend because we had Labor Day and it was a holiday. So we didn't have school on Monday. So Monday, which was yesterday, we didn't do any work. So yesterday was Monday and we didn't go to school that day. So that means today is Tuesday. Say Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. So if today is Tuesday, then tomorrow will be what day? Wednesday. Good. Good. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. All right. I hope you have your calendar notebook out to a clean page where you can write that says September at the top, and a crayon or a marker or a pencil, something to write with. So when we're doing our calendar, what's the first thing that I always ask you to do whenever you get your pencil or your marker or your crayon? The first thing I ask you to do on your calendar is what? To trace the name of the month. So we said this month is September, so I'm going to start tracing September at the top of my calendar. And that's what you should be doing right now. Tracing September, just like this. September. Good job. All right. So we said the date, it says the date today is September what? We said we've had how many days in September? 8 days. So we're going to write an 8 in that circle. And I said that last week, an 8 kind of looks like a snowman. Do you see how it looks like the body of a snowman? So that's how I remember what an 8 looks like. It kind of looks like a snowman. All right. Now in our box over here, it wants us to write what number is September. What number is for September? So we know that there are 12 months in a year. And if there are 12 months in a year, and August was number 8, because we had August last month, now we have September. So if August was number 8, then September is going to be what number? What comes after 8? 9. So we're going to put 9 in the first box for September, like this. Then it wants to know how many days in September. What day in September are we on? We just said we have had 8 days in September. So we're going to write 8 in our middle box. And remember, I said if we're making an 8, we know how to make it because it looks like a snowman's body. Like that. And then over here in the last box, it wants to know our year. So we said that today is September the 8th, 2020. So we're going to write 20 in our last box. And to make a 20, we need a 2 and a 0. And we said zeros look like what letter? They kind of look like the letter O. Just like that. All right. Now it says today is, and we know that today is Tuesday because yesterday was Monday. And Monday was a holiday, so we weren't at school on Monday, were we? So we're going to put a box around Tuesday. Just like this. Because Monday was Labor Day. We didn't have school. All right. Now we've been working on making patterns. What kind of patterns have we been making? What kind of pattern is it called? Has 2 letters in it. Who remembers? If you know what it is, say it out loud or tell a friend, tell mom and dad, someone that's beside you. Tell them what kind of pattern we've been working on. We've been working on A-B patterns. So that means there's 2 different colors or 2 different shapes in our pattern, right? So for my pattern today, I'm going to use the colors green and the color gray to make my pattern. So I'm going to start with the color green, and I'm going to color in the first circle green. And if I'm using green and gray, what's going to come after green? I need to use my gray. So I have green, gray. What comes after gray? Green. Good. And what color is going to come after my green? Gray. Good. And we know this because we can't have 2 the same colors beside each other. I can't have 2 green circles beside each other, and I can't have 2 gray circles beside each other because we rotate. In a pattern, that means that we switch or we rotate them, right? All right. So after gray, I'm going to do green, gray, green, and my last one's going to be gray. Just like this. And this is what my pattern looks like when I'm done. Do you see how I have no green circles beside each other and I have no gray circles beside each other? I rotate them or I switch them. That's called a A-B pattern. All right. Now in our circle over here, it wants to know our number of the day. We know that our number of the day is going to be 8. So we're going to write 8 in our circle. And 8 looks like a snowman's body. Just like that. So now it wants to know how many apples I should color. So if my number of the day is 8, how many apples am I going to color? I'm going to color 8. So count with me. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's my 8 apples. My 8 apples. All right. Now it wants to know what my shape of the day is. So my shape of the day, I'm going to draw it, and I want to see if you can guess what the name is. You ready? Let me draw it on my paper so you can see. If you think you know what this shape is called, say it out loud on the count of 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3. What do you think this shape is called? It's called a triangle. Say triangle. Triangle. This is a triangle. It has 1, 2, 3 sides, and it has 1, 2, 3 corners. Do you see how I marked those? There's 3 corners and 3 sides. Find someone at your house, either mom, dad, brother, or sister, and tell them that our shape of the day is a triangle. It has 3 sides and 3 corners. Tell someone that. Good. All right. Now at the bottom, it says show the mystery number with tally marks. So right here, it wants us to do tally marks. Who remembers what a tally mark looks like? If you remember, show me with your finger what a tally mark should look like. If I'm doing one tally mark, what's it gonna look like? It's just gonna look like a straight line down. So I'm gonna grab my finger and I'm gonna do a straight line down. That's what a tally mark looks like. And then when we get to a certain number, who remembers what number we have to bundle it? What's a bundle? When we get to 5, that means we bundle it. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, my 5th one, I have to cross it over. That's called a bundle. So we're gonna practice at the bottom, and our number of the day is 8. So we need to do 8 tally marks. All right, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5, and see how I bundled it and I crossed it over? So there's 5. Then we're gonna keep going. 6, 7, 8. Do you see how I did that? We got to 5, we bundled it and crossed it over, and then we kept going. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. All right, now it's time to do our daily domino. So on one side of our domino, I'm going to draw 4 dots, just like this. Do you see how I drew my 4 dots right there? So on one side of your domino, draw me 4 dots. And if I have 4 dots on one side, how many more dots do I need on the other side to get to 8? So I can count up to 8. So let's count from 4 up to 8 and see how many more we need. So if I already have 4 and I need to get to 8, help me count up. You ready? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many more did I need to get to 8? I needed 4. So on my other side, I'm going to draw 4 more dots, just like I did on the other side. You see that? Now I have 4 dots on this side, 4 dots on this side, and if I count them all together, I have 8 dots on my domino. Good job. All right, now in our triangle at the bottom, it says we have been in school for blank days. So if our number today is 8, we've been in school for 8 days. Have we been in school for 8 days? No, we haven't, because that's counting weekend days, right? So we've been in school for how many days? We missed 2 days last week because we had Zoom meetings. So our last one that we did was 8, and then we had 9, 10, because our Zoom days. So, and then we missed school yesterday. So then today we have 11. So we've been in school for 11 days. So to make an 11, guess what it's going to look like? It's just 2 straight lines down. It's easy. 2 straight lines down is how we make an 11. So write 11 right there in our triangle. And when you have 11 down in your triangle, that means you are finished with calendar for today. Great job, guys. Good work.